was just itching my neck. Hi!
Hi lads, how are we all doing today? It's Monday the 16th of July 2018, and it's time for another Bench Update Monday. Couple of things before we sort of get into the old modelling side of things. I want to say happy birthday to Simon. Yes, Simon.
What?
Yep, Simon's birthday is today.
Happy birthday to you, you're 102. You smell like a monkey, and you look like one too.
Now Simon, there you go. So Simon's birthday today, so if anybody that's friends on Simon's 135th scale diorama bills or anything like that, get over there and wish him a happy birthday. So anyway lads, that's one thing out of the way. Abby's got her summer camp. It's sort of a 3-day summer camp thing. They go in the morning and they finish around 3 o'clock, and she was at her summer camp today and she got a medal.
Yeah.
Yep, show them all your medal you got today. Ta-da! And if you can look at the back of it,
Is that well focus?
we can see like that. Hold on, so we get it up till we get this. Oh, and it's a SS. There, SSTAY.
Best attitude.
Best attitude. So she's a great attitude. So as you all know well, Abby is a little angel. Yeah.
And has green and white colours.
Yes.
For Ireland.
For Limerick.
For Limerick.
Yes, we won the old hurling yesterday.
Really?
Yep, we beat Kilkenny. First time in
Betcha. You're Kilkenny, I'm Limerick. Betcha.
First time in ages we beat Kilkenny. But anyway, that's sport. I don't do sports.
I did basketball today. So
She did a bit of basketball. Yep.
That's why there's a basketball English.
So it's time for the modelling side of things. And
The fun part of things.
I've the construction finished on the T-54A.
Yay!
The Russian T-54A 1951 version, and I'm doing it in North Vietnamese Army colours.
Oh yeah.
Sort of 1972. Yes. So it's a case of now I got the construction done. I got a few bits added to it, and I've a little bit of damage onto it because I didn't want to do too much damage on it, but I kind of wanted it damaged enough so we can.
I can tell.
Yeah. So we'll bring the camera down. It's fucking very bright there all of a sudden. We'll bring the camera down. We'll have a look
The
at.
sun came out for
sun,
like a second.
Well, the sun came out tomorrow. Tomorrow. Anyway, we promise we won't sing again. No, we won't. We won't promise that. So let's get down to. Change the angle of the camera, get onto the bench, and
it's a hard knock life for us.
When Abby's finished singing, we'll get down to the bench and we'll have a look at what I've been up to during the week regarding the modelling. Alright, so there we go. Here we are, should I say, and that's the Trumpeter T-54A 1951 version, and like I said, I'm going to do it in the North Vietnamese colours. Well, North Vietnamese decal really, not colours, because the colours are just green. Yep, green. Simple as that. Overall thoughts of the kit. When I started off, I wasn't that impressed with it, I must admit, and if anybody's seen the first update on it, I was not impressed at all. I even kind of slated it a bit. But looking back now after getting the turret done and a few other little bits and pieces, it's not that bad. It is not that bad. I must admit, it is not that bad. It is what it is. It's the problems I had with it were the fitting of the top. You know, the top of the hull to the bottom of it, and when you look at it, it's an RC model that's got the static version. This is the static version, so therefore it's designed to be kind of popped off and taken apart, so you've got large openings where you can, you know, pop the top off easily, so therefore it's a toy as well as a static model, and we're doing it as the static model. Do you know what I mean? So when we look at them, we don't like them as toys, so therefore the toy aspect of it doesn't really appeal to us, because you got big gaps and things which have to be filled and things. But once they were filled, it was grand. It was grand. It really was. Now, as you can see from that, there's lots of different coloured bits and pieces on it. There are bits and pieces that I have added myself. So I get a pointy stick, and I'll show you what I've added myself. Okay. Now, for the tow cables, right, I used picture hanging wire. Okay. I bought a length of this there about a year ago. I got a spool of this. I bought it in my local DIY store. It cost me, I think it was 2 or 3 quid. It was no more than 3 quid anyway. I know that for a fact. And I'm after getting some amount of tow cables out of it. We'll do it from this side because it's slightly opened here from this. And as you can see, what it is, it's just wound cable. Okay, so there's quite a lot of cables there, and they're all nicely spun in together, and you got a nice cable. Okay, and it works perfect. There you go. You get a nice view of it there. So you get a nice sort of steel cable. If you mean with like the actual tow cables would be that, just on a grander scale. That's the tow cables. I didn't use the bit of string that they give. I don't like using a bit of string. Yeah, when you put it on initially, you can say to yourself, it doesn't look too bad. And then when you paint it, it starts to get kind of hairy, and then it doesn't look right at all. Also, I just added this little bit of spool of wire here. And what that is I use this stuff for my aerial, okay, my antenna. There you go, my antenna. Like if you go back through my past videos, you will see that I use an idea that I got from Jens, the 1/35th scale non-prolific model builder, Jens, and he came up with the idea. I don't know whether he came up with the idea or not, but I credit it to him, of using guitar string. Right, so this is a guitar. This is a guitar string. Right, so what you do is you figure out how long you want it, you clip it to the length, and you take off the brass wound, and inside that you've got your solid one, and you've got really tight winding around it. Now I have a bit of it here, and you end up with this stuff. Okay, and that's wound around it, and you can, once you unwind it, it's got all the little bits and pieces, so you can, once it goes together from a distance, and you know, when it's kind of scaled down a bit, it kind of looks like a roll of barbed wire or something like that. So I use that, a spooled up roll of that, and as you see, I super glued it in, hence the little whitening there, so the super glued in. Right, on the back here then I added a little bit of stowage. I added a box and 2 tarps or whatever. Okay, so that was it. That's what I added to it. Damage wise, I added 2 little more ammo boxes here in the front.
That's bent.
Damage wise, I kind of split that and bent it up a bit, and we took a little chunk out of it here, just to give it a little bit of damage, because these are the areas that do get damaged on tanks and things like that, especially once they've been in sort of battle and stuff like that, and they're going through rough terrain, God knows what else. And in the jungles of Vietnam, I'm sure they got fair battered. So the next step for this is to get it all painted up and weathered and things like that.
It's cool.
Those tracks, look at that. There's your rubber tracks, and they're quite nice. And what I'm going to do with that is I put a little touch of super glue on the tops of these wheels here, and super glue the track down onto it. Okay, and that will give me my sag. Okay.
It's cool.
So there's plenty there to give.
Wait, were they individual?
No, that's rubber band, and there's plenty there to give the sag and down onto that there. Okay, so that'll be quite nice there once that's set in and super glued down. And how you do that is, like I said, you put a bit of super glue there, stick a bit of wadding or something in here to kind of keep it down, keep it there for about an hour or so. Then you can pop it out, and then you've got your sag in your tracks. Okay, it's not perfect. It's not as good as you'd probably get with individual track links, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's quite good. So I just need the last little bits of clean up and things like that, and then we give it the painting and a bit of weathering. I'm thinking of doing a sludge wash on it. Yep, a sludge wash. What is a sludge wash? Even Abby asked, what is a sludge wash? Sludge wash basically is where you mix pigments with a bit of water, and you just paste it all over it. Okay, and then you end up with sort of gunky looking tank. And then with your a clean brush and little thing of water, you can clean away what you don't want, and you end up then with a quite nice sort of muddy looking. Okay, because the mud in Vietnam, from watching movies and things like that, it's a kind of a red, rusty looking earth.
Really?
Yeah, and it's the same in the Middle East, in Lebanon, that I know of, is got like very, very clay soil, and a lot of clay in the soil, and it has a reddish hue to it, a reddish colour. So what I'm going to use is, I can't put my hand on it just so, yeah, it's there somewhere. Ah, there we are. Okay, I use this, which is War Pigs Alclad 2, and it's mid-rust. Okay, rust pigments, and I use that, mix with a bit of water, and just splat it on, and then just clean off what I don't want, and it goes into all the little crevices and does a lovely job. But you give it an ordinary wash first, and then you give it the sludge wash, so you're getting your black in there, you're accentuating your seam lines and things like that, and then the sludge wash over it, which gives it that muddy appearance. You'll see, it'll be definitely done by next week's PUM, and I'll probably have an update during the week on it, okay? Because what I'll do is I'll actually video the process of how I do it, not step by step, because I'm not really that technical when it comes to doing videos and things like that. Plus I kind of get carried away, and I do a bit, film a bit, then get carried away, finish it all off and go, shit, forgot to do the more filming on it. So there we go. Anyway, lads, that's the T54A from Trumpeter. Construction finished, and like I said, I'm quite happy with it. I really am.
It looks really cool.
It does, and you know, like I did kind of say, I was kind of slating it a bit, saying that it was a heap of shit, and it's not as bad as I was making out, so it's not bad at all. So anyway, that's it for this week's BUM. So we'll back up to myself and Abs, and we'll finish off and say goodbye and all that kind of thing. So there, lads, that was it. That was this week's BUM and the update on the T54A, which is what I've been working on this week. Waiting for a few more parts to come for the dio with the radio van, the radio truck. It's not finished. It's not finished yet, and I haven't done any more to it. So therefore, it's pointless showing it on an update when.
And the one with the little girl.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the little girl to come.
I'm happy about that.
So when the little girl comes, I'll decide whether she's going to be sitting on something beside the wall or sitting on top of the wall. And that's literally what I'm waiting for. Because if she's going to be sitting on something beside the wall, then I'm going to make railings.
Or like a bench.
Or that's what I'm saying, whether I use a bench or the railings. And I don't know where. I'm going to try and sit her on the wall, because I think the idea of her sitting on the wall would be nice. But if she doesn't look right on the wall, then I'm going to have her sitting on the bench. Okay, so that's where that one is. It's not finished. I still have lots of bits to do to that. It's got to get washed. It's got to get the grouting. I don't know what you call it. Between the bricks and things like that and all that thing, and it's got to get finished off. Basically, a bit of weathering. Yeah, a bit of weathering. So that's it, really. Like I said, stay tuned during the week. I will definitely have an update on the T54. We'll show it again then on next week's BUM. Yes, next week's BUM.
Yeah, it's a time.
I do have to do an unboxing during the week. yes.
I love unboxing.
She likes unboxings. And my next project is going to be a nice one as well. It's going to be a nice one. It's one I've been waiting to do for quite some time, and it's a lovely, lovely kit. It really, really is.
I'm excited now.
I looked through it, and I'm kind of excited to do this. And even though I don't have room for dials, I might even make a little dial for it. Okay, but anyway, that's another thing, and that's in the future. Yes, in the future. So that's it. For this week's B.U.M, lads.
Like I'm the future. Coming soon.
Strange, very strange. So anyway, lads, that's it for now. You quite finished? We don't call her Mary Bag of Frogs for nothing, you know. Mad as a bag of frogs. So,
but not Mad Mary, the bag of frogs.
Yeah, but you are mad though. You're not quite all there.
Mary Mad Bag of Frogs.
Not quite the full shilling. Couple of bottles short of a 6-pack.
What?
The older people will get that. But anyway, lads, stay tuned for during the week.
Say happy birthday to Simon.
Don't forget, happy birthday to Simon.
I will sing happy birthday.
Next week we'll be back with a whole new B.U.M.
Yeah!
New B.U.M. Yes. And I would really like to say a big thank you to all the people that have subscribed to me. I'm almost at the 2,000 subscribers. 1,972 the last time I checked. That's amazing, isn't it? 1,970. I remember when I started off this channel, I said to myself, if I get 100 subscribers, I'd be thrilled to bits. I would, because you know, I mean, I'm not a professional modeler. Yeah. I don't profess to be a professional modeler. You know, I don't do tutorials and this is how you have to do this because it's art. Yeah,
basically, and nobody can tell you what to do in thought because it's you.
It's all you. It's all down to you. I just do it to show that you know you don't have to be excellent. You don't have to be perfect. Yeah, you don't have to go off and buy all the expensive kits.
Just get the small one.
The odd time you don't. And you mean you can have just as much fun with the cheap ones as you can with the dear ones. And it's a hobby. It's a hobby. It's a way of passing time. And it's a way of just sharing. Yeah, sharing. We all like to see what other people are up to. We do have a hangout. We have it on. Started off we were just having it at the weekends. Now it's on every night. Yep, it's on every night. Yep, the hangout every night. So when I come up each evening, I'm on the hangout. And how you get onto the hangout? Yeah, because it's open to everybody. All you need is a webcam
and mic.
And what you do is you go onto the 1/35th scale diorama builds page on Facebook,
which is fine.
Okay. At the top of that, pinned to the top of that, is a link to the hangout. It's called the hangout link. So just click on that. That'll bring you straight to the hangout link, and just press join. And as long as you've got a camera with a microphone and things like that, you're welcome to join us.
And I come to
it's not always about modelling. We have a crack. We have just a laugh, slagging each other, and you know, there's people from Scotland, from England, from Ireland, me. Bob joins us from America. HG joins us the odd time. He's from Canada, and we even have a chap that joins us rarely enough now. Matt comes in and says hello, and he's from all the way back in Tasmania. And here's Rachel in with a nice mug of tea for John. Or is it? Oh, it's coffee. There, coffee. We're getting very.
There we go.
Say hello to the lads there, Rachel.
Hello, people.
That's Rachel with coffee for John. So anyway, lads, I'll catch you next week. Stay safe, and in the meantime,
go out, buy yourself a kit, build it, and enjoy it. I almost forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, very monotone. Go out and buy yourself a kit, build it, and
enjoy it.
This is John
and Abby
saying ta-da. Catch you next week.